I have really loved my experience here at Western Wyoming Community College, and I feel very proud to be leaving with an Associates in Arts. Who would have thought I'd end up in Rock Springs, Wyoming? But I find myself very grateful and proud to have been able to be educated at this time in my life. And I would like you to know that there is great power in womanhood, and that in our diversity, we are able to accomplish many great things. After all, Ginger Rogers did everything Fred Astaire did, but backwards and in high heels. Hi, my name is Tammy Underwood, and throughout my growing up experiences, I have always aspired to be and do it all. But in all actuality, there comes a point when we must choose. Most students, when they go off to college for their first year, they say, "It's my time to find myself." Yes, that's important, but I say, quit trying to find yourself and settle with something and pursue it. That's why I have chosen 3 goals. First, my practical goal, my future goal, and my dream goal. I have chosen to further my education at Iowa State University with receiving my bachelor's in science degree with emphasis in nursing. We as students are encouraged to be active in our own learning experiences and to explore and develop our own potential. I have chosen to be a nurse because the future as a health public educator is very open, in high demand, and in changing. When I was a senior in high school, I was chosen 1 out of 15 to be in the health occupations program, which I was able to receive my certified nurse's assistant. This enabled me to work in 8 different facilities throughout Pocatello, which strengthened my goal as being a nurse. And by the way, my favorite was working in the baby delivery unit. And university life is an exercise in thinking, preparing, and living. And what always helped me out is one does not have to be a genius to get ahead, because any education is better than none. A college degree is not a sign that one is prepared, one is a finished product, but an indication that a person is prepared for life. That's why my future goal is to have a family and to be a mother. We used to have a quote on my fridge when I was growing up that stated, "No one will know 50 years from now the kind of car you drove, the kind of clothes you wore, the kind of house you lived in, or the kind of money you made, but they will know that the children that you raised," and that's why that's important to me. And sometimes we have to put our dreams on hold to better ourselves, but we can't keep moving ahead. By making ourselves better for the next generation, and if we don't, then we have failed. And as a mother, and through my educational experiences that I will receive, I feel that I can be a leader by virtue of my experiences, and I feel fairly confident in being a role model and educator, and my level of commitment is high, and my passion is performing, which leads me to my dream goal of performing. When I was a little girl, I always told my mom, "I will be on Broadway and I will own a white limo." I began my career doing shows in my neighborhood on the sidewalks for the neighbors, and they'd come out periodically and watch me. And when I was 4 years old, I entered my first contest, and I sang New York, New York, and I won $100. And I want people to be able to pay to hear me sing, because the gift of show business is when you can be on stage and give your whole self, which in a few years I plan to move to LA and further that dream. Music is a very important part of my life because it creates a beautiful heart. It is a universal language, and rather than having it be the way to communicate our thoughts, we use it to communicate heart to heart. And by the time Barbra Streisand retires, I'm going to take over her job. And Emerson said, "What lies before you and what lies behind you are tiny matters compared to what lies within you." Education and the pursuit of education helps to enlarge what lies within us all. And will you succeed? Yes, you will, and I will succeed, indeed. 98 and 3/4% guaranteed.